So I have an older brother. My brother's about 18 months older than I am, so we were always very competitive. Granted, he was always bigger and stronger than me. So I always learned to find my ways to win games and things like that. So the computer was just another tool for us to play video games, whether it was Super Nintendo or Dreamcast. Once the computer became a thing, we found it as another form of competition and another way of trying to, fight each other to see who could play better games or play more computer games. So my first PC experience, I immediately knew we needed two. So for me, it was PC to me opened up a whole new world. So me and my brother just really, PC was just something that was amazing, like building one and getting it going from the very beginning. All right, my name is Danny Montaner. My gaming name is fRod, and I'm the head coach for the CSGO team. So what makes fRod? I would say that I am probably one of the more competitive people that you ever meet. Very, very hyper competitive. If you told me you wanted to chug a bottle of water, I would go ahead and do that for you as well. So for me, competition is probably my biggest fuel. The other thing too is, I guess camaraderie would be a good way of saying it, because I'm really all about team vibes and team spirit. So for me, I like making sure that the guys are laughing, smiling, having a good time, and making sure they're taken care of. So what I'm doing now as their coach is nothing different than what I did with my teammates or for my teammates when I was their teammate. So kind of like I told you before, I could be the best teammate in the world, and I could be the worst enemy in the world. So I'm kind of teaching them that mindset, to be badasses and to be competitive and to love your squad and to, not in a negative way, but to hate everybody else and to channel that competitive spirit and to focus on the team. So
to play like the,
I don't know. Look at how when Brax set you up and you were boosted window, you could have done whatever. Like you literally could have done anything. You could have flagged B, you could have flagged spawn. You could. Yeah, that's why we're trying to get you set up in that. So that's why I was like, oh.
So the thing with me and complexity, there's probably a lot of bad blood there, is because obviously if you were around way back in the day, I was a part of that franchise and that organization for about 6 or 7 years. My name was fairly synonymous with their name. We went to many tournaments. We were the best Counter-Strike team in the world for many years. And we were the best Counter-Strike team from North America for even longer than that period, because we obviously established our dominance in America and then moved over to try and see what we could do on the international stage. It took us a little longer, but we eventually made it as to one of the top teams. So I've been retired from the game for about 4 years. Went to Warden's wedding, was convinced by them to get out of retirement, quit my really nice paying job to come back into the scene. And they pretty much told me that, the setup and the scene was X, Y, and Z, that they knew how I was and how I wanted a specific setting was ideally what they were presenting to me. So the problem with that was that it was a complete lie, and they lied to my face, hoping that me being one of the best players in the world when I played will just automatically, after 4 or 5 years, mold into or morph into the best player in the world again after 1 month and getting a bunch of hate and not getting any support from my team, my organization, or my manager or coach at the time. So long story short, I was set up to fail from day one. Had I known the circumstances that I was stepping into, I would never have stepped into that situation. And I would have never have potentially risked my fairly good reputation as a player and one of the best players in the world to come back to a situation that was going to, fall flat on my face.
for what though? Like, what are you guys playing for? For who are eating some stuff up? What the fuck? Wait, you're not gonna jump off? John, how did you jump off?
A major is not defined by the amount of stickers that you could win, by the teams that are going. So in my opinion, we're going to be competing at major level events the whole time. If you ask me if we want stickers, we don't really care for that. We play for trophies. We're playing for championships. There's plenty of other tournaments around the world that are larger, more prize money, more prestigious, and have better teams and quality of teams than, say, a Valve-sponsored major event. To be honest, when it comes to the thoughts of what happened with EU United, you know, ever since what went down with Complexity back in the day, considering how much in the history I knew them, nothing surprises me anymore. So winning Sydney after being with the boys for 1 week and having them bail on us and steal the IEM Sydney spot within 36 hours did not shock me, to be honest with you. I immediately told Brax that we can't deal with people who care more about money, putting a name or playing for a sticker, than being loyal and trying to win more money in another route. You know, what people fail to understand is if you join a team and it's a bad team and you're not winning any money, you're not going to make any money. You know, such is life. I can almost guarantee you that some of those players are either in a worse situation than we are, they're probably in a more frustrated situation than we are. The team chemistry and the team vibes in this squad is like no other I've ever seen before. So if 2 players bailed on us for us to get guys like Yassine, guys like Gage, then honestly it was heaven sent.
Here, Kyle and AP are really taking care of us here, so we really appreciate all that.
Well, just wanted to call you guys and see if you wanted to hear that story, so that's really cool. But have a great night and enjoy yourself, guys. Have fun.
You know, we've been here for almost a month now, and it's been so natural that it feels like forever. And you know, I'm pretty sure that the guys are excited to be with Lazarus. Everything happened for a reason and for the right reasons, and you know, God put us here in this position, this place for us to do some magic, and we're gonna do that. Hey, thanks for tuning in, guys. My name is fRod Montaner, and you know, we really appreciate you guys watching. If you'd like to see any other players on these type of interview segments, leave a comment down below who you'd like to see. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you, guys.